Who is responsible for quality control in construction? After you watch this video, you will not be able to blame the people that we're used to blaming. Would you like to know the responsibilities of quality control in each position in construction? And who is ultimately responsible? Well, you're going to get all this and more in this video right now. Let's do this. So quality is my jam. Like, I love quality. I've been reading a lot lately from W. Edwards Deming. I am bought in. I believe that quality is crucial to having on-time projects and to maintaining a good schedule and to really delivering that customer value that we always talk about. Quality is key. And we're going to talk in this video about whose responsibility it actually is. I'm so passionate about this. I hope you are too. This is not some boring topic. I hate that everybody has made quality this boring topic. It is not. It is exciting. It's wonderful. It comes down to innovation in our product. When I think of quality, I think of like, hey, like the technology that we use nowadays, like really great, wonderful, innovative quality products. Like, this is an exciting world, and so I hope you're excited about it as well. So let's talk about what is the definition of quality. Quality is the standard as measured against other things of a similar kind, or the degree or excellence of something. And so I really like that. Quality isn't like, oh, this stuff even check the box, like, oh, we met the minimum standards. No, it's the excellence of the product. Like, who doesn't like to go out and see exposed concrete on a project and be like, man, those corners are crisp. Like, there's no patching on that whatsoever. The color is beautiful. Like, the alignment on this building is just top notch. Look at that masonry, look at the metal panels, the quality of the installation. Oh my gosh. Like, who hasn't gone up to a concrete sidewalk where all the joints and everything were beautiful, and whatever type of finish is on it, like, that it's done well, and just admired these beautiful aesthetics. The other thing we have to understand is that the quality of a product, the excellence of a product, really has a lot to do with human happiness for the people that are in those buildings, in those environments, and for you as the builder, your psychology when it comes to how you're delivering that product. So quality is all about the customer experience and how we are rallying together and delivering that product. So it's absolutely amazing. So who's responsible for it? Let's talk about that. Well, actually, let's reverse just a little bit. Let me talk to you about what quality is from a fundamental standpoint. Quality, as implemented in construction, first comes down to the expectations. Do the trades understand the expectations, the quality expectations on that project site? Number two, is there planning that goes in to actually ensuring that we are able to deliver a quality product before we ever begin? Number three, have we designed a process as a part of that installation and as a part of that project as a whole that will ensure that we're able to build with quality? Number four, do we have a quality assurance program that will make sure that we have quality built in from the start? Number five, do we have a quality control program that will make sure that we're inspecting and monitoring the delivery of that quality product? And number six, are we innovating to meet customer needs? So that's where it starts, but who is responsible for it? And here's the great reveal. It's all up to management. We cannot blame workers and foremen. We can't say, the workers there, if they were better at what they did, they would have installed a quality product. Or yeah, that foreman, just not a very quality foreman, right? Or the trade partners, they can't do anything right? We cannot blame those people for those things. Quality is up to management. Period. End of story. So that means if you are a project manager, you are a superintendent, you are a construction manager, the product that you are delivering to the customer is not based on your workers. It is not based on your foreman. It is not based on your trade partners. Quality is up to you. And if you don't have a quality product, that means you tolerated that lack of quality. Let me explain why. Let's think about how we do each step. Let's go back to the steps that I mentioned before. The expectations. Can a worker, a foreman, or a trade partner come in and set expectations for quality? No, they can't. That is up to the owner and the designers and some other stakeholders, but it is especially up to you to make sure that the expectations from the owners and the designers are going all the way to the boots on the ground, to the men and women in the field building the work. That is on you. Let's look at number 2. Can we plan an overall quality installation with all of the integrated parts? Can the worker, can the foreman, can the trade partner do that all themselves? No, they can't. You, as the managers on the project, are in charge of that planning. And you are in charge of bringing these different trade partners together so that they tie together, they integrate together, they intersect well, and that we have a really great quality plan. Let's look at number 3. Can a worker or a foreman or a trade partner make sure that the design of the project is supporting the process of installation so that the installation process, the steps, will ensure a quality outcome? No, they cannot. Only you, as a part of your pre-construction efforts and as a part of your constructability reviews, can make sure that the design supports the process of the installation so that we have a quality outcome. Let's look at number 4. Quality assurance, meaning that we have designed with quality in mind. Again, can the workers, foremen, or the trade partners do that? Mostly not. That again is up to you with the designers in pre-construction. What about number 5? Quality control. That's the inspecting and the insurance and the monitoring that the crews are installing a quality product. That means that the project team is doing the pre-mobilization meetings, the pre-construction meetings, that we have our quality checklists or visual guides. That means that we are doing our first in place mock-ups, whatever you want to call it, and that we're inspecting throughout. Who is in control of that? Is the worker able to create a quality control system? No. Is the foreman? No. Is the trade partner? No. Who is? You are. And number 6, does the worker or foreman or trade partner control the finances, the meetings, the communication, and the ability to innovate to really take care of a customer need or even to understand what that customer need is? No. Only we, me, you, only you can do that. So all of those keys, expectations, planning, process design, quality assurance, quality control, and innovating to meet a customer need, all of those are on us. All of those are on the PM and the superintendent. So quality is up to us. We cannot blame the workers, the foreman, or the trade partners. All of those systems are up to us. W. Edwards Deming says that quality is an outcome of the system. It's an outcome of the process. And when you think about things in a systems thinking mindset or framework, you start to understand that it really comes down to the complex system that people are a part of. And who can change the system? Who can pull those levers? We can, you can, we're in charge of quality. So now that we know that, let's look at the accountability of each position as a part of this quality process. So let's talk about number 1, the project manager. The project manager, when it comes to quality control, will not only make sure that expectations are clear, will not only manage that design process so that we're actually designing for quality in mind from a quality assurance standpoint, but that project manager will also manage that quality process from start to finish. The pre-mobilization, the pre-construction meeting, the first in place follow-up and final inspection process for the overall project to make sure every trade partner is set up and enabled to install with quality in mind, and will write contracts so that they are contractually required and enabled to do so. Number 2, the superintendent. The superintendent will be boots on the ground managing that process with the project manager and will oversee the quality control process, the inspections, the constant monitoring, the verification, the motivation on the project site through positive human systems to make sure that quality is incentivized throughout. The assistant project managers and supers will do the same thing as the PMs and supers, but will assist them. The field engineers will be boots on the ground making sure that the layout and the lift drawings are installed well, and will do frontline quality checks for concrete placements, for in-wall inspections, for overhead inspections, and will work hand in hand with the foreman and the workers throughout. The project engineers will help set expectations, clarify through submittals, through RFIs, any information that the field crews need, and will verify that all expectations are being communicated properly to the field teams. The foreman will take the pre-construction meeting seriously, take the checklist and that visual guide very, very seriously, and will make sure that the crew is implementing with that in mind and will really focus on quality from the start and finish as they go. And workers will really make sure to slow down and really focus on quality as their top priority and stop focusing on going fast. Here's what I'd like to ask you. As a part of the comments, what would you add to all of those positions? What are each position accountable for? I'll add that to my body of knowledge. I'll continue to teach that, and we'll improve this industry together. The bottom line is, when teams really start to adopt that quality system, and I'll link you to a video that talks about that quality approach in the description below, but when teams really adopt that mindset, when they talk about it in their team meetings, when they understand that they're going to do quality from the start, when it's talked about constantly, when the leaders really believe in it and really drive with that kind of energy and passion, that's when everything changes. Your schedule will get better, your cost will get better, everything will get better on your project. And if you implement this, you will start to lead women and men in the field that understand that the best thing they can do is to work zone by zone and install it right from the start with quality at the source. And that's when everything is going to change, because you have taken ownership of quality. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.